Dwijen was a person of great integrity, and that integrity underpinned his commitment to social justice. And he never saw any contradiction between working for social justice, for working for economic justice, and his academic work.
I first met Dwijen when I was a PhD student, and he was an academic. And Dwijen never made any distinction between a PhD student or a professor. He was just there as a source of support and as a friend, whoever you are.
What I remember about Dwijen is his commitment to people he came across. Whether they were cashew farmers in Goa or coffee growers in Ethiopia, his commitment was to ensure that their voices were heard.
You'd walk into his room at the end of a long day and he would welcome you in, and you'd sit down, and within 5 minutes you'd feel really much more at ease with yourself because of the generosity of spirit he had.
Whenever I think of Dwij, the first thing that I think of is his smiling face. You know, he had this little glint in his eyes and that little mysterious smile, and you know that he's coming up with something funny, sarcastic, but never below the belt. Yeah, he had this ability to make everything seem so humorous, but laced with a certain deep insight, and you know, particularly for the political climate or situation, or you know, for him, of course, politics was everything. You know, that's one thing I always remember whenever I, you know, the vision of him comes in front of my face.
Dwijen as a very kind, gentle-hearted soul with whom you could discuss anything under the earth, and if you ever wanted a counterpoint, Dwijen was the person to go to, because he would always take an opposing view, even if it was just for the sake of argument. I've known him since 1988. We fought student elections together. He represented us from the School of Social Sciences in the Students' Council of JNU. He later moved on to the US and then on to the UK. And I later caught up with him in 2005, approximately, when we started a project on Feni, which we conceived over many rounds of drinking tequila and all other assorted drinks in his house in Warwick. He later visited us in Goa, and we spent a lot of time sampling different kinds of the brew in Goa, and we started conceiving of a second round of interviews and data collection, by which time he lost his battle with cancer.
Dwiji and I met first in 1988 during our master's program at JNU, when major changes were beginning to unfold in Indian society, politics and economy. It was also a formative phase shaping our intellectual outlook and perspective. We, along with our friends, plunged into student politics actively, hoping to find alternative ways at reimagining the world and perhaps changing it. During the brief disruption that followed to our personal life and career, Dwiji introduced me to a variety of music which gave us a lot of hope and strength, that also revived my boyhood fascination with music. I think a musical tribute to Dwiji is most appropriate.
Speaking from experience, Dwiji, don't drink it now. Speaking from experience, Dwiji, you're entering the best phase of your life.
Yes. Do the best phase.
50s are the new 30s, trust me. I thought they were the new 20s, man. Cheers to you, brother. Cheers. Cheers. Happy birthday.
Now comes the speech. Oh, the cake hadn't got to you.
Something ended, something began. The failing recovery, a short lifespan. I stood there watching, my heart was pounding, and I saw it all sink in into the dark surrounding, into the dark surrounding. He didn't wave, he didn't say, where was he going, why was I staying? He didn't wave, he didn't say what was paining and what he was feeling. Something must have begun, time was on the run. The positive mind he's had, it's now with all of us. He touched many a life, he gave life a kind of spice. Everything seemed so nice. Why was he just cold as ice? Why was he cold as ice? He didn't wave and he didn't say what was aching, and I stood watching. He didn't wave, he didn't say what game was God going to play. So I listened, expecting and expecting. His waves and smiles always resurrecting. I always had the questions, he the answers. Who was I to ask now? Where is the answer? He did move many a mind, he did move many a head. Even as his body got cold and the blood had fled, he didn't say a word. He had so much to say. He silenced that time, and God had his say. He didn't wave, he didn't say what game was God playing. So over these, over mails and calls, I learned of his mind inside, questioning all the walls. And night I stood there and wondered about the politics of today. What did he say? What would he say? And how he was brave, and how he was brave. Now that we live with his memories all along, I know that we're missing his brilliance and how he solved. And then it came to me, he in my sleep and more, he always had answers, and that's why he was here for all. 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 That's why he was here. Happy birthday, dear. That's why he was here. Happy birthday to you.
You to thank Vinod.
Yeah.
She arranged us.
For the candle?
Yeah.
Yes, the candle. I loved it. Remember?
When she got the candle, we got the cake start.
I think you should remove the candle first.
Okay, we can remove the candle.
He's done a 50 before.
That's why he was here.